a UK BRP expiring December of 2024, please watch this video to the end and thank me later. Stop that. Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Griselda. On this channel I talk about nursing, I talk about migration, I talk about opportunities for people to relocate abroad and life in the UK as an immigrant in general. So if these are topics that interest you, please do consider subscribing. So as you know, the UK is going digital. I mean, the Home Office has been making noise about this for a while now. Yes. What this means is that from January 1st of 2025, all physical documents such as BRPs are going to be replaced by online records to prove your immigration status. Listen carefully. This online record to prove your immigration status is known as visas. I've made a video about it earlier, but this is a bit more detailed. So starting from January 1st of 2025, the Home Office will no longer issue BRPs. That's biometric residence permits. They are no more going to issue biometric residence cards. They are no longer going to issue passport documents such as a wet ink stamp to prove your immigration status. Like everything physical to prove your residency or immigration status is going away, including vignette stickers in passports to show that you've been granted leave to enter or leave to whatever. All those are going away. Everything physical is going away. And that's why you have to pay attention to this video, because there are a few things that you need to do. So what's going to happen is that the Home Office is taking everything online. You'll be able to prove your immigration status online. Some people watching me may have already gotten an email from the Home Office to do a few things. You should be checking your emails quite often. Some people have received emails from the Home Office on what to do next, especially those whose own are expiring quite early. And there's also an online guidance on what to do, and I'm going to leave the link to this online guidance in the description so you can access it and read it for yourself. This e-visa is nothing new. So for those that have settled in the UK using the EU settlement scheme, that's what they have. They don't have BRP cards, they don't have vignettes in their passport, no. So it's already being used. And obviously, I'm sure the Home Office thinks it's a good way. Obviously, issuing of the BRP cards is a bit more expensive. And then, you know, we're going digital. The world is growing, technology, advancements, all of that. So there are already millions of people that came to settle in the UK with the EU settlement scheme that are already using this e-visa. So it's nothing new. But for those of us that are on different kind of visas, we're also switching to that e-visa. The thing is, you have to be calm because switching to the e-visa is not going to change your immigration status. It's not going to affect your immigration status in any way. However, you have to do some things on time. To be able to get access to your e-visa, you first of all have to have a UKVI account. So if you have a BRP, and this is the important part, if you have a BRP expiring on the 31st of December 2024, you need to take action before your BRP expires. You need to take action to update your permission to reside in the UK to an e-visa before it expires. And like I said, you need to have a UKVI account to be able to get this e-visa. Be mindful of your emails. Keep checking your emails because it's most likely the Home Office has already contacted you. I don't know about you, but sometimes Home Office emails goes to your spam or your junk. So check those ones often. So the Home Office is either already contacted you or will be contacting you very soon and show you the next steps to take on. Especially for those who do not have a UKVI account yet, they're going to show you the steps to take to create a UKVI account. If at the moment, as of now, you have still not received any email from the Home Office, do not panic. You're definitely going to receive yours before your visa expires. And for those who have become a British citizen, let's say since you were last issued with a BRP, listen to this carefully. Let's say you were given an ILR and then, you know, you're due to apply for a British passport very soon. For you guys, you don't need to have a UKVI account. Once you get a British passport, you can always use your British passport to prove your citizenship, or if you have registered as a British citizen, you can use a certificate of registration to also prove your permission to abode in the UK without necessarily having to get the e-visa. If you had a British passport since your last BRP was issued, you don't need to panic. You don't need to do anything at all. You already have a passport. That's good enough. People are wondering that I said that there will not be any vignette issuing anymore. Yes, that sticker that they put on your passport to show that you've gotten a visa, and then you see it and you're so happy, it's called a vignette. And then from January 1st, 2025, the UK Home Office is not even going to issue that anymore. I'm sure you're wondering, how are you going to leave your country Ghana, your country Nigeria, without a vignette in your passport? What shows that you have it? So listen to this if you're in this category. If you're applying for the visa, you'll be applying for a UKVI account as well. And your UKVI account will be attached to your passport. And then you'll be issued an e-visa, which you can prove via your UKVI account. So what's going to happen is that airlines and then every other person who works with the immigration or the airports, blah, 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 they'll be able to digitally check your account to see that you have the e-visa or you have permission to enter the UK. You do not need to have opened the passport to show it to them. Your passport's already linked to your UKVI account, and your passport will probably be for ID checks, but they do not need to see a vignette in your passport. The airlines are aware of this, and then they know how to digitally check to know that you're genuine, you have the permission to travel to the UK, or you have permission to stay in the UK. And it is for this reason that you always have to make sure that your UKVI account is always kept up to date. If you're changing your name, if there's an issue, make sure that it's always kept up to date so that you do not have any issues at the border. Let's say your passport details have changed as well. Let's say you have a passport that has expired and you have renewed it and now you have a different passport number. And let's say the time that you had a UKVI account, you use the old passport details. You have to make sure you're updating this every time something changes concerning your identity, concerning everything that has to do with you that is important to the UKVI account. So you have to make sure that all this is updated so that you don't have any issues, because you'll not be allowed to enter if the details do not match. The airline's checking your details on digitally and they realize that the passport you're holding is totally different, or the name on your passport is totally different from what they can see from their digital check. Obviously, they'll have some doubts. So to avoid all this, you have to make sure that your UKVI account is always updated should any of these details change: passport number, name, etc, etc. For those whose BRPs are expiring very soon, you also always check your emails to see if you have an email from the Home Office, and then create your UKVI account, or follow the guidelines of the Home Office in that email and then create your UKVI account. And always make sure that the UKVI account has the right details so that you are not found wanted. So this is the news. Okay, we are going digital. No more fake nets, no more BRPs, no more whatever. We're going digital and it's e-visas all the way. But you don't want to be found wanted. You have to make sure that you are doing it at the right time so that if you're leaving the country, you don't have any issues coming back. Until then, throughout 2024, if you are traveling outside the UK, you're traveling into the UK, remember to always keep your BRP, the current one, still with you. It is still valid until this thing is scraped off completely from 1st January 2025. Don't say I said that we are going digital, so you don't carry it along. Please carry it along until then. Today's video is proudly sponsored by TransferGo. So TransferGo is an international money transfer app that allows you to send money from EU to many African countries. You can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, and several other African countries. TransferGo is rated the best financial app on Trustpilot, and with TransferGo, in at most 30 minutes, the person is going to get the money you're sending. Yes, all you need to do is just use the link in the description or just download TransferGo app. And remember to use my referral link, okay? And you can also generate your own referral link and then make some extra cash whenever people use your link to transfer money. TransferGo is rated by the UK Financial Conduct Authority, so you can trust that this is a legit way of transferring money. You don't have to be afraid of losing your money. No. So with TransferGo, you can actually send money to Nigerian bank account or USD bank account in Nigeria 24/7. And if you have any issues whatsoever, customer support team is willing to assist you whatsoever, whatever time it is. Remember, with TransferGo, there are no hidden charges and they are trusted by 4 million plus users worldwide. Hey, which better offer than this? Thank you so much, TransferGo, for sponsoring today's video.